Good morning. Today we will analyze and study the poem The Last Ride Together by Robert Browning. First, the overview. The Last Ride Together is a poem by the English poet Robert Browning, first published in his 1855 collection titled Men and Women. His first major work released after his marriage to Elizabeth Barrett, it consisted of 51 poems, each by a different narrator. It is considered one of the most important works of poetry in the Victorian era. The Last Ride Together is a 10-stanza poem primarily focused on themes of love and loss. It takes the form of a monologue by a rejected lover reflecting on the end of a love affair. The title represents the last time the former couple takes a carriage ride together. Although the narrator does grieve the end of his romance, he wishes to reflect his appreciation for the time they had together and the love he experienced. The poem has an overall bittersweet tone, balancing sadness and optimism. The Last Ride Together, the summary. About the poem. The Last Ride Together is a dramatic monologue written by the English poet and playwright Robert Browning, one of the foremost Victorian poets. Though many readers take it as a love poem, actually it shows the philosophical revelation of the poet on love and life. Success and failure. Unsuccessful in love, the speaker asks his mistress for one last ride with him. The poet's thoughts are expressed in the verses as the lovers begin on the ride. It's a poem of robust optimism. The poem is full of vibrant imagery with prodigal use of simile and metaphors. It is comparatively long with 10 stanzas each, containing 11 lines. The rhythm throughout the poem is fractured, but the rhyme hold consistently with the rhyme scheme AA, BB, CC, DD, EEE, C in each stanza. Iambic pentameter lines constitute the poem. The first person narrative, an abrupt beginning, a single speaker and a silent listener, all that a dramatic monologue needs are present in the poem. The poem Last Ride Together was published in a 2-volume collection of 51 poems titled Men and Women in the year 1855. While it is today regarded as a collection with Browning's finest pieces, in its time it was not well received and was poorly sold. Browning published the collection after a 5-year break when he was still recovering from the failure of his previous book. All the poems in the collection, like the present one, are dramatic monologues and are today regarded in high esteem. The explanation of the poem by stanza. Stanza 1. In the first stanza, the narrator blames the end of his romance on fate. He bemoans that everything he has tried has failed, and it seems the end of his love affair is set. Despite this, he expresses his love and appreciation for the woman he has spent years with and blesses her name. He asks only for the memory of the time they shared together and one last ride with her before she goes. The poem The Last Ride Together opens with a situation where the speaker's lady love wants to end their relationship. The lover bemoans his state in the lines of the poem. He says that he now knows his feelings are not replicated by his beloved. All of his love has come to nothing. He feels that his life's purpose has failed. The lover believes that this was destined to happen, that it was already written in his fate, that he would never find love. He knows it was meant to be, and nothing could have prevented it from happening. Since all this has turned out the way it has, the rejected lover, blaming it on fate, is trying to come to normal with the situation. Here you may have noticed that the lover utters the word since 5 times in consecutive lines. It seems that though he wants to accept his fate rather happily, there is an inner turmoil in his mind, holding his fate responsible for what has happened. He is actually trying to be optimistic, as there is no point in mourning with things beyond your control. The lover says, despite what happened, he has no hard feelings for his mistress. On the contrary, he blesses her with all of his heart. He feels both proud and thankful towards her for being in his life. Now he only asks his beloved to take back the hope she gave, meaning to end things once and forever, so that he wouldn't keep thinking about her. He wants to remember and cherish only the good memories of the two of them made and forget. Only the good memories the two of them made and forget everything else. Saying this, he seeks her permission to go on one last ride with her. Hear the word more in the last line, you leave for one more last ride with me, shows us that the poet has taken her on such rides in the past. Although the primary meaning of the word ride is horse riding, it also has sexual connotations. Stanza 2. The second stanza focuses on the woman's reaction as she surveys him with pride tempered with pity. The narrator compares waiting for her answer with life or death, accentuating the emotional stakes that are always at play when it comes to love and passion. In the end, they say yes, and the parting couple embarks on their final ride together. In the second stanza, the man is waiting for his mistress's answer. She is shown to wear an expression of consideration, which is highlighted by the words bent that brow. Her deep dark eyes, which are lingering with pride, are full of pity for the poet. Her expression fixes him for a moment, breathing while or two, between life and death as he waits for her answer. Metaphorical enough, her acceptance would mean life to him, while her refusal would be like death for the lover. Then comes the moment of happiness. His beloved has accepted his offer to go on a last ride together with him. His strength rushes back to him again. So his last thought, at least, has not been in vain. He rejoices in his thought of riding side by side with her. The words breathe and ride expresses his ecstasy with a certain erotic flavor. He considers himself deified to spend another day with his lady love. Now the lover, showing wild optimism, wishes that the world ends that very night. To quote the text, "Who knows but the world may end tonight?" he questions, unquote. That would be the only way for him to stay with his beloved forever. Stanza 3. The third stanza focuses on the blissful feeling of that last ride, with the narrator waxing poetic about how wonderful the time together feels. He focuses on the beauty of the surroundings, the passion he feels, and the ecstatic feeling that he has when she touches him. She has provided him with more than he asked for, and he is filled with gratitude for this. In the third stanza of The Last Ride Together, the speaker goes on describing how the poet feels when his mistress comes close to him. He compares the way his mistress leans and lingers around him to a cloud. He says that she is like a western cloud with a sea waves like pattern, a cloud blessed by the light of the sun, the moon, and the evening star all at once. This suggests his desire to make it sound pure and ethereal. The persona wants to convey the feeling that everything in love feels like blessed. Just the way loving someone with a true heart makes one awake and conscious of the world, and that passion draws all the wonderful things of nature like clouds, moon, and starlight to make one feel like they are in heaven. So the lover felt when his mistress comes close to him and leans over. He feels a pang of both joy and fear as she lies a moment resting her head on his breast. His mistress has given him more than he asked for, and he is thankful for it. The whole stanza is a calming and soothing one. We will continue in the next session. Thank you.